Hello friends, I will tell you today how to get UK tourist visa from India. So let's start. For all the information regarding the UK tourist visa, visit the site www.gov.uk/standard-visitor-visa. Here you will find all the information given by the UK border agency for the standard visitor visa or tourist visa. Now, documents needed for UK tourist visa. First is a current passport or other travel document, and it should be valid for the whole duration of your stay in UK. Second is evidence that you can support yourself during the trip, like bank statement or pay slips from the last 6 months. Now, first thing to do before you apply for the UK tourist visa. Book your return flight tickets, refundable or changeable, to any UK city. This is the foremost thing. You have to book the flight ticket, otherwise, the embassy will not consider your application in a proper way. Second is book your hotel apartment in UK for the duration of your stay if you don't have any relative friends in UK to live with. You can book refundable hotel apartment at www.booking.com. You only need a credit card to hold the booking for you. When everything is ready, you go to www.gov.uk/standard-visitor-visa/apply and click in the visa application form online. Fill in the visa application form online. So, next step, we will see how to fill the UK tourist visa application form. So, we reach the page of apply for a UK visa. Just go below, you will find the apply section. Click apply using the new service. This is for standard visitor visa, which is covering the tourist visa. So, we'll click here. Now it will ask for your language. Select the language which you are comfortable in. I will select English. Next. Now choose what type of visa you want to apply for. If you are not sure, check what visa you need. So we know we need a tourist visa which falls under the standard visitor visa. So we'll click standard visitor visa and next. We'll reach this page. Enter the country in which you are making your application. So we are applying from India. So we'll type here India, select India and next. Now it is saying apply for a UK visa India. You must be able to attend appointment at one of these visa centers listed below. Chandigarh, Jalandhar, New Delhi. So which city you are living in or you are near to these cities, just select later on. So you have to select I can go to an appointment at one of these visa application centers. Click and next. Now apply for a UK tourist visa. You can use this service to apply for a UK visit visa. You must use the visa for UK service if you want to apply for a visit visa. That is for these are other purpose. No need to check these things. Now you will apply here. Start now. Now it starts the first page of your visa application. This is the email address. This is the email address which you will be using for the application process. So I will use my email address here. Just create a password. You should remember the password. This is to log in again and check your application. Save and continue. Okay. Now, what is your name as shown in your current passport or travel document? So you will write here your name, so given name, family name, that is your surname. Now all the names, date of birth, validity, address, everything is imaginary, only to explain you how to fill the application. Now save and continue. Any other names? Are you now or have you ever been known by another name? This is especially for women who are married. Maybe before married they have another surname and after marriage another surname. So in case you have, just make yes or no. So for me it is no. I will click no and save and continue. Now your home address. So I will write the home address here. 2 Mahipalpur, New Delhi. State is Delhi. Postal code 110037. Country India. Select India. Save and continue. Now your phone number. Be very precise with the phone number. It should be correct and you should be easily reachable on this phone number. So I will write the mobile number. This is only imaginary to explain you. Save and continue. Now living at your home address. How long have you lived in this address? Click here. So how many days, weeks, months, years you are living at this particular address? So we'll click here, living here for last 5 years. What is the ownership status of your home? This is, they are talking about the home which address you have mentioned in the last. So I own it, I rent it, I live with my family other, so I own it. You tick accordingly and save and continue. Now your gender. What is your gender as shown in the passport? Select accordingly. What is your relationship status? Select accordingly if you are married, single, divorced, separated, whatever it is. So I am married, I will write married, save and continue. Country of nationality. Country of nationality is India. Your date of birth in day, month, and year. Date of birth is 20 March 1989. Country of birth is India. Your place of birth is mentioned in your passport, so you can check there. It is New Delhi for me. I'll make save and continue. Now your passport number or travel document number. Be very accurate. Don't make any mistake in writing the passport number. So this is the passport number. Place of issue. This is also mentioned in the passport booklet. Issue date and expiry date. Issue date is 9/9/2016 and expiry date is 08/09/2026. Save and continue. Next option is another passport or travel document. If you have another passport or travel document, then you add it, or otherwise leave it no. Save and continue. Do you have a national identity number? Here in India we have Aadhaar card. If you have your Aadhaar card, make it yes and put the Aadhaar card number, whatever it is. Just type it here and save and continue. Now your employment status. You're employed, self-employed, student, retired, unemployed. So take accordingly. I will take employed here. Save and continue. Now your employer. You have to write your employer's name, employer's address, full address, and their telephone number. Employer's name, This is an imaginary company, ABC company. You write the name of the company where you are working, employer's address. Employer's address we will write here Defense Colony, New Delhi, town or city, New Delhi, state and province is Delhi, postal code is 110091, country India. You fill accordingly. Employer's telephone number 91. Fill it accordingly. Date you started working for this employer. This is the date when you joined this company. So we'll write here 1st January 2000. Sorry, 2015. Save and continue. Now your job. What is your job title? So you are an whatever your job title is, just write it. For me, it's an IT engineer. How much you earn each month after tax. You can select GPB or INR. Better to select INR and mention your monthly salary after tax. So it is 55,000 for me. Description, describe your job. So whatever it is, what job you are doing, just describe your job. I am an IT engineer in the ABC company, and just explain your roles, whatever you're doing, whatever your job title is, and save and continue. Now your income and saving. Do you have another income or any saving? This is apart from your monthly salary which you're getting. So if you have any fixed deposit or any rental income, you can mention it. For me, I will select here saving. I have a fixed deposit of rupees 10 lakh. So you have to mention it in GPB. Just convert it, whatever it is. Just mention that amount. Just mention the amount in GPV, convert it from INR and mention it. Then save and continue. How much money are you planning to spend on your visit to the UK? This is the approximate price of flight, accommodation, and your day to day expenses. You should calculate it before approximately and mention it here in INR. So, including all, including me and wife, our accommodation and day to day expense, we expect to spend rupees 2 lakh. Save and continue. Now, what is the total amount of money you spend each month? This should be filled very carefully because the immigration department, they will check all the information and they will calculate how much you are saving, how much is your earning. Based on that, they will give you the visa. So we will select here INR. I am spending monthly approximate 25,000. Save and continue. Paying for your visit. Who is paying for your visit? If you have some relative who is paying for your visit in UK, then you can mention here. Or if you are paying for your own, then you should mention. So will anyone be paying towards the cost of your visit? This includes any cost being paid by employer or company, or if you are being given any money. So I will mention here no, because I am the one who will sponsor this. So save and continue. Now your visit to the UK, and this is the approximate date you should have. As I told you before, you should book the flight tickets before. They are very important, and mention the dates when you are planning to go to UK. So and we will date you will arrive in the UK. This is 5th of May 2017, and date you will leave UK. This is approximate date. This can be changed after you get the visa because the visa will be valid for 6 months from the date of issue. So you can change these dates, no problem. Save and continue. Now your main reason for your visit. This should be only tourism if you are going to visit including family visit and friends, but we'll take this one. Save and continue. Now your tourist activities. Now you have to mention all the details of the tourist activities which you are planning. So here we will write to see Big Ben, Tower of London, Tower Bridge, blah blah blah. Whatever it is you are planning, you can mention here, and you should mention it correctly because the immigration official again they will scrutiny this information. You should research before what you want to see in UK. If you want to go in London or if you want to go another city, you should plan accordingly and write it here. Then save and continue. Now this is about your spouse and partner. So if you are single, no problem. If you have wife and she is traveling with you, then you should write the name of you should give the details of your wife also. So given name Sonia, family name Singh, date of birth is 8/8/1990, nationality of your wife. Do they currently live with you? Yes, she is living with me. Will they be traveling with you in the UK? Tick accordingly. If she is traveling with you, make yes. If no, then tick no. So I will write the passport number for my wife here. 3123455. Save and continue. About your dependents. You should give information about everybody who depends on you for your financial support. Suppose if you have children or if you have your parents who are dependent on you, you should mention it here. I don't have any dependents, so I will click here no. Save and continue. Give details. This is for the parents, about your parents. Give details about two of your parents. This is the person, the what is this person's relationship to you. So first you have to select mother or father, whatever you want. I will select here father. Write the given name of your father, your family name, that is your surname, date of birth for your father, nationality of your father. Have they always had the same nationality? If they before they have changed their nationality, you can take accordingly. But if still if from birth their nationality is Indian, so no need to do anything. So just make it yes. Save and continue. Second detail of your mother. Write the given name of your mother. Date of birth for your mother. Nationality of your mother. Same as I explained before, have always had the same nationality. Yes. Save and continue. Family who live in the UK. If you have any family who is living in the UK, example is given here. You mentioned it. I don't have any family in UK. I will mention it. No. Save and continue. Traveling as part of an organized group. If you are going as an organized group for sports, work, or study group, tick OK. Otherwise, if you are going on an individual trip with your spouse, no need. So I will make it no. Save and continue. Traveling with another person. Will you be traveling in the UK with someone who is not your partner, spouse, or dependent? If you are traveling with your friend or some other relative, make it yes, otherwise, no. Save and continue. Accommodation in the UK. Have you already made arrangements? This is very important. You should arrange your accommodation beforehand. If you have any relative in UK, write their address here if they are going to sponsor you, or write the hotel which you have booked. You can do the booking as I told before in booking.com. So I have make the accommodation before, save and continue. Now this is the details of the accommodation. Where are you planning to stay in the UK? If you are staying with your friends, other relatives, or in another person's home, give their full name. So for me, where are you planning to stay? I am going to stay in a hotel A, so ABC or XYZ, whatever it is. Just enter the address where you are staying. So this is Wellington Street, Lane number 5. These are all imaginary only to make you understand. Town or city is London. Postal code, whatever it is. This detail you will find in the confirmation page of your hotel booking. When you will arrive there, this is also important. This is the day when you are alive in the UK. So for me, this is 5th of May 2017, and date when you leave this approximate. You can change it later if you want, but better stick to the dates. So 10th 2017. Other accommodation in the UK. Will you be staying anywhere else in the UK? Suppose if you are going to two cities, suppose Bath, and you are going to any city like Bristol. So if you are staying in two hotels, then you have to mention the address of both the hotels. For me, I am only staying in London, so no need for me. So I will make it no. Save and continue. UK travel history. How many times have you been in the UK in the past 10 years? If you have traveled UK in the past 10 years, tick accordingly. Or for me, this is none. This is the first time. So I will make none. Save and continue. UK visa application. Have you been issued with the UK visa in the past 10 years? Yes or no. If you have been issued, make yes. Otherwise, if this is first time, make no. Then save and continue. How many times have you visited the following places in the past 10 years? Australia, Canada, New Zealand, USA, Schengen zone. So if you have traveled to any of these countries before traveling to UK, tick accordingly. For me, I'm going, this is my first trip abroad to UK. So I will click here no, save and continue. Have you visited any other country in the past 10 years? So I will make it yes, as I visited Dubai, and save and continue. Which country did you visit? That is United Arab Emirates. What was the reason of your visit? Tourism. Date of your visit? So last year 9 2015. Length of visit? It was for 10 days. Save and continue. You fill it accordingly. Have you visited any other country in the past 10 years? If you have visited any other country, mention it here. If no, then click no and save and continue. Problem with immigration to the UK. This is if you have ever have problem with the immigration in UK. If you have been refused a visa for the UK, deported from UK, removed from UK, required to leave UK, refused entry at the UK border. If anything happens with you, tick accordingly yes, or if no, then click no. For me it is no, and save and continue. Problem with immigration to countries other than the UK. This is for suppose you have been detained or deported from any other country. You can read and tick accordingly yes or no. So for me it is no. Save and continue. Conviction and other penalties. At any time you ever had any of the following in UK or any other country. If you have any of these things in India also, you have to tick accordingly. A criminal conviction, a penalty for a driving offense, an arrest or charge, a caution warning, a civil court judgment against you, a civil penalty. On the last option is no, I have never had any of these. So if you did not face any of these in any country, including India, tick no. If you have done any of these or have anything happened with you, tick accordingly and mention the reason below. Maybe the option will come. So save and continue. Now war crimes. If you have done any war crimes, just go through it. For most people, this will be no. Save and continue. Terrorist activities. This, if you have involved in any of the terrorist activities, read these lines. I think for most of us, this is no. Terrorist organization. Have you ever been a member of or given support to any organization which has been concerned in terrorism? So it should be no, I think, for all of us. Save and continue. Terrorist view. Have you, by any means or medium, expressed views that justify or glorify terrorist violence or that may encourage others to commit terrorist or other serious criminal acts? I think this will be no for everybody. Now, your previous employers. If you have worked in any of this organization, tick accordingly, like armed forces, government, media organizations, security organizations. This is including UK or any other country if you have worked. For me, I have not worked in any of these organizations, so I will take I have not worked in any of the list jobs above. Save and continue. Only add extra information if it is important to your application. If you want to add anything extra, any other thing that is not there in the information in this form, you can mention it here. 1000 characters. For me, it is nil. And save and continue. Now here is a last page, which is there. You can read all your answers, and if you want to edit, you can edit them. Just go through it very carefully, and if everything is okay, make continue. Now mandatory document. For you, the mandatory document it is showing is the Indian passport or travel document. Click it here, save and continue. Now this is the declaration. This is the declaration that all the information given by you is correct, including your supporting documents. And if false information is given, your application may be refused and you may be banned from the UK and prosecuted. And these things, just go through the declaration and click I accept the above. Now, what is the length of your visa? For how many days or months you want? Generally, it is tourist visa is 6 months, 2 years, 5 years, and 10 years. 6 months definitely you will get, but if you want 2 years, 5 years, or 10 years, you should explain why you need for this long term. So we will click here 6 months, save and continue. Also, the fees for 2 year, 5 years, 10 years it is high. Now here you get the visa fees. You have choose a 6 months visa. Now if you want the standard service, you have to pay 7395 INR. This is priority service, 3 to 5 working day. You have to pay 20145 INR. And super priority service, this is 24 hour if you want. This is 71,145 INR. So select accordingly. I will select the standard service. Now save and continue. Now choose a visa application center. Choose which city is near to you. For me, it is New Delhi. This is the address of the application center, and save and continue. Now choose an appointment. This is the appointment date which you have to choose, and this is the showing for this month. If you want for next month, this will show till 7th of March. It is showing. So I want 1st of March. Now it will show you the time slot which is comfortable to you. Just remember you have to go half an hour before the appointment time. I will select 2 o'clock, 1st March 2 o'clock, save and continue. Now this is the payment option. Now you have to select how you want to pay for your visa fees. 7395. I will pay by a Visa credit card, so you can select accordingly. Continue to word pay. Now the payment page has come. So you have to fill in the details of your card, whatever it is. Just fill the card details, card number, verification address. When your payment is done, a confirmation page will come. I cannot show you right now the confirmation page because for that I have to make the payment. When you get the confirmation page, there will be a barcode. Get a print of that final page. The appointment date will also be mentioned in that, and along with your travel documents, you can go to the visa application center and submit your application. That's all is how you apply for a UK tourist visa. Thank you very much. And friends, if you like my channel, please subscribe, like the videos and share with your friends. And for any information regarding tourist visa for UK, if you have any doubt, just write in the comment section. I will try to reply you as soon as possible. Thank you very much.